Hi everyone, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Shannon. I am Goth Mom Budgets here on Budget YouTube. I know it's been a while and not sure if anyone cares where I've been, but like I said, July was a tough month for me. August I've been getting back on track, not really as consistent as I could have been, but just to close out my August, thought process, I want to actualize July before we move on to actualizing August, then posting my September budget. Definitely feeling a little better than I was in my last video. Not 100%, but I just want to definitely I want to come clean about July, just close the book on this, and then I will be excited to show you guys where August came through, because it's not perfect, but I will say I'm doing a little bit better. So anyway, thinking all the way back to July, which feels like it was already forever ago. Starting with income, our total income ended up being, sorry if it's a little dark, it's late. It was $7,985. So of that, 4,798 was from me, because I had the residual of my dependent spending account post from my first claim of the year. So now I haven't put in another claim yet. I'm kind of using the second half of the year's dependent care deposits towards a Christmas sinking fund. So in December I'll put in another claim and get all of it paid out and be able to use that towards holiday spending. And then my husband's income was actually almost 3,200, so 3,187. So that's how we got to the 7,985, which was almost 500 over what we anticipated. So not too bad. Fixed expenses, just going through, a lot of these were the same. I didn't realize my mortgage escrow, I was slightly off. It's actually 1,276, so I gotta account for that going forward. Electric was on, water was 63, gas is always 74, sewer was 105, car payments the same, car insurance was the same, AT&T, I think my bill actually went up. I don't know where I wrote that. 137. Daycare was right there. And then Peloton was right there. Savings, so this will be more explained when I get over to this side. I did put away, the money weekly for my daughter and our weekly $5 investment, but overall my savings were actually in the negatives. So my total savings was negative 130, but if I add in, so 130 my plus 40 plus 20, no. So I actually, instead of putting 1,000 away, I took 190 out to net out, because I did deposit, Silver's account is separate, my investments account is separate. So it's I put away into those accounts, but my personal savings, it ended up being taking 190 out by the end of the month. So that's how the total for savings came to negative 130. So yeah, not so hot there. And then getting to variables, this is where it's gonna look a little crazy. Grocery, I actually was pretty spot on. I ended up spending, I didn't leave myself any room over here. So grocery actuals, I'll put them up here. grocery. Because of my obsession with Aldi, which pretty much started in July, I had budgeted $900 for groceries. I only spent $730. It was $732 to be exact, which I think was pretty amazing because that was way under my goal of $225 a week. I've also definitely been trying to work through stuff we had in the freezer that had gone untouched for a little bit, stuff that we had in the pantry that I could have put to use, and I'm still trying to work through that because I feel like I'm a little bit of like a hoarder and I don't need this much stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'm trying to work through the food and stuff. Gas also wasn't too far off. It's actually really close. I budgeted $200. I spent $196. So these, you're like, oh, Shannon, how did you end up taking money out of savings when you're right spot on, in fact, under your actuals? Well, as you remember, Prime Day was in July, and I have an impulsive shopping problem. So my other spending, I wanted it to be $200 a week. I came in at it's just sad, guys. $2,476. And that wasn't all Amazon Prime. And on Prime Day, I bought some stuff that I ended up returning. But Amazon Prime, went out to eat a couple times where I definitely shouldn't have, ordered DoorDash twice that I shouldn't have. Like, it was, yeah, July, tough month. This number really tough to see on paper. And as I was adding it up to make sure I had all the information for this video, I was like, I didn't even want to figure out, like, I could have subcategoried this other and figured out like just how much I spent at Amazon, and like I kind of don't even want to know at this point. I just want to close the book on it. You know, some things are better left unknown. I know the total number, so maybe I don't really care where it came from. But yeah, so total, my variable budget was $1,900. So what I actually spend, $3,404. So that's $1,500 over budget. So already right here, you can see that I had an extra $500 here, basically $1,000, $1,100 here. So that those are essentially is where this number came from. Like, yeah, that's really like it literally very clearly here. This extra and what didn't happen here went to this extra number. And then lastly, my debt payments, like they definitely could have been better. I only paid the minimum on Target, which was $42 for my PNC card. I did pay $300. The Apple cards, we did only pay $200 each. And then the loan, I paid $100. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, my Old Navy card. There was like the teeniest balance on it. It was $18. And then, oh, Discover. I did pay $113 to that because I bought something that I didn't realize was charging to my Discover instead of my debit card. So I guess this debt payment probably should have gone up here in other, but it's cool, it's fine. And that's actually it, guys. I really boiled down one of the most terrible months of my life, financially and personally, to, you know, just a quick 8 to 10 minutes of chatting about where all my money went. But yeah, definitely, you know, this other spending, not proud of it. It was a wake-up call for sure, and I already feel a little better about being more conscious with my choices when I'm spending things. Like, I'm not perfect yet, I'm working on it, but August has gone much better, and I'm excited to give you guys an update. But yeah, that's really it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being here, helping me feel better. And I'm looking forward to talking to you guys again soon. Bye.